Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for tuning in again to another of my sustainable tourism podcasts. Today the topic is the notion of equal distribution of the benefits from tourism. Is this notion feasible, or could we be talking about something that is far-fetched? So if you have been following our podcast, thank you. If you haven't tried our online courses, I don't know what you are waiting for. Go on to our online courses portal and click on one or two courses to try. The notion of equal distribution of benefits of tourism has long been something that sometimes people don't really talk about much. But I guess it's important because the textbooks and the academics often like to say and to write that one of the aims of sustainable tourism is for the benefits of tourism to be distributed equally. But the practitioners will tell you that in reality that is hardly feasible. The equal distribution of benefits of tourism is very difficult to attain. Most of the time that doesn't quite happen. Why is this idea of equal distribution of benefits from tourism an idea that probably will not take off? Why is this an idea that is probably not feasible? I can give you a few reasons. One is, in reality, communities are all very different. And when you look at communities, something that you will discover is there will be people who own lands, there will be those who don't own lands, there will be those who are educated, and there will be some who are lesser so. There will be those who have skills, there will be those who perhaps don't have much skills, and that all factor in and have an effect or some kind of influence on the level of distribution, on the benefits that they will get. There are some other reasons that explain why the notion is probably far-fetched. We have to consider external factors too. When you look at tourism, whether it's ecotourism, whether it's indigenous tourism, there are some outside external factors that is beyond our control, or pretty much beyond our control. There's climate change, global warming that comes out of climate change. There's government regulations. There's crisis, environmental crisis. So all this further adds to the possibility that an equal distribution of the benefits of tourism for local people is pretty much an idea that can only happen ideally, but not in the practical world. External factors do play a big part, because external factors may make it more inaccessible for certain people. Sometimes external factors may actually mean that the benefits are more accessible for some groups. And within communities, you can also discover that communities are very unequal, similar to the first point that I made just now. And when communities are unequal, that also includes the fact that there will be some of a smaller voice due to the fact that they could be the ethnic minority. So the ethnic majority will have greater say and possibly greater involvement in decision making, and so access to resources will be better. So that's why practitioners like us we have seen it quite often that this notion of benefits being equally distributed happens only in the textbook and not very often in the real life, in the practical world. So that's it. You might not notice, but I actually stopped this podcast halfway to have a 20 minutes Zoom session with someone, and then I resumed. And so it has been interesting and a pleasure to be speaking and sharing with you some new knowledge through this podcast. And once again, I hope you will browse through some of our podcasts and have a listen to the other topics. Weekend is coming. Till then, stay safe. I'll see you very soon again. Watch out for my next podcast, which could be in the next few weeks. Bye-bye.